Welcome to the Inside the School podcast, Life Inside School, with me, Shaun.
Tyler Eichner.
Hannah Rich.
Okay, okay, we are good to go. So we are today we are talking about like life inside school, what was our experience and what's experienced today. So today we're talking about middle school. Now for middle school for us, like it was not
It was
great.
terrible. It was
Agreed.
terrible.
So, okay. So, middle school is basically a, like, before elementary, then, after elementary and before high school. It's it's more stressed out because you feel more crammed. It feels like a prison for some. So, yeah, that's not fun.
Agreed.
Personally, what I've noticed is that with middle school, I feel like it's. I mean, it was really bad. I didn't really like it. I was bullied a lot for my weight, and a lot of stuff. But I think it's just trying to get you ready for what high school is going to be like, and the rest of your life. Honestly, all parts of school does that. But I think middle school specifically prepares you for high school and college.
So I'm just gonna start off just real quick. My um, so sixth grade. So sixth grade was it's a very complicated year because we had a virus going on called the coronavirus. That was very annoying because one, we had to do school online, and here's the thing, that's kind of a bad idea because I always faked like, oh, my internet's not working, oh, my power's acting weird, and I would just log off and just do stuff. But I did that. Um, let's and but it was like maybe second semesters where we did half of the students go to school and the other half have to stay online.
I was one of them who stayed online
Well, well,
for most of it. Then I went in person.
but
Sorry, go ahead.
but didn't it? But didn't like it? Okay, for us it was like Eagles and Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles went a certain amount of days, and the Falcons went a certain number of days.
That's how my middle school was. So it was a hybrid schedule for us. So we were split up into A's and B's. A's was the first half of the alphabet by last name, and the B's were the second half of the alphabet by last name. I was in B because my last name is Rich, and so I remember some days I was online and some days I was in person. In person, I didn't really like it because I hated the masks. I hated the 6 feet difference. The only part that I liked about when you went in person is that you're actually able to talk to your friends. And there's one of these teachers who didn't really have any classes to teach, and he would come into other classrooms and take students out for a mask break outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had those too.
And that's when I ran into a brick wall by accident.
So we had to wear masks. I remember the rule was it had to be over the mouth, over the nose.
Yeah.
But a lot of people sneak just covering the mouths because
Yeah.
oof. So I remember I was in gym. Yes, gym and masks.
Yeah. Yeah. This does not sound like a fun combo.
No. We were doing like a cool little obstacle course. I remember because we have a balcony. I went up to the balcony and I was going to pass out of lack of air. I
Yes.
hated it. I wanted to rip it and run, put it back on, and no one would know.
Yeah, with me when it came to gym, I hated the mask so much. Same reason as Sean, kind of, but I have asthma, so it was really bad for me. And for me, COVID started at the end of my sixth grade year because I remember they told us, hey, you're gonna go on an extra long spring break, like 2 weeks. That's all. Just while I figure some stuff out with this virus. And then we ended up finishing out the year online, and then we did our summer break, and then going into my seventh grade year, we were online all year until our second semester, which was hybrid, and then eighth grade. I think my eighth grade year, I think like the first quarter was still masks, but all in person, and then we got out of masks.
So for us, it was all sixth grade was all online. It was then seventh grade, it was we didn't stop going online. We actually just started being in person,
But we still wore masks.
just a little bit.
But then after a while, we were allowed to take them off.
After a while, we were allowed to take them off. But and then after eighth grade, it's like we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. We don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about it. That's basically what sixth grade was. Okay, so done with the COVID thing. Now we need to talk about each year and what was our experience at sixth grade. Starting with you, Tyler.
So I kind of had the most issues in sixth grade, or through middle school. I think sixth grade might have been the best part of middle school because everyone was just kind of like quiet, didn't really talk to anyone or stuff like that. And then through seventh grade, that's kind of when things spiraled out of control. A lot of fights happened, stuff like that.
Okay, so sixth grade year for me was. So sixth grade year was, other than just being online, I remember I was in I'm going to say two experiences. They're both in the same class. I had English I had English that day. One was I had a book about firearms because I just got the book and I wanted to read it. I had it in school, but my advisory teacher, who is a total
Oh yeah,
is a total.
Yeah, I did not like her.
Here's the thing, I don't hate teachers. I try to get them on my good side. It's just I couldn't. But she was so mad. It's just she said something. I can't remember what she said, but she was just mad, and I'm like, okay, I'll put it away. I'll put it away. I'll put it away. But even though she's down, okay, you're not gonna. Even though she wanted the book, I'm like, I'm gonna put it away. I'm gonna put it away. Okay, the second experience was we were still wearing masks. Our school did something like if one kid gets sick, 10, 15 other students will have to stay at home, just for a safety protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Which, to be honest, that gives us a free day, a free week. I remember, they asked, I was sitting with my friend when as soon as they called my name, I just said bye. I said bye to my friend, and then we went into the girls' locker room. Yes, we went into the girls' locker room.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, we went into the girls' locker room until our parents could pick us up. So yes, I've been in the girls' locker room before. I can confidently say that. Yes.
So Shaun just reminded me of something with the advisory teacher. I had the same teacher for math, and I absolutely learned nothing in sixth grade math. It was just the same thing over and over again. Because what we'd all just start with an introduction, they would just do big ideas for us the other day. It was just pure torture and not fun.
For me, I didn't have an advisory teacher. I had someone else, and the only thing I remember from her class was how to is another way of graphing. I just can't remember specifically. Yeah, that's some experience that I remember so far. Tana, any experience?
My sixth grade year, not a lot really happened my sixth grade year. I mean, I remember a lot of pretty much this only happened in the first week of school. Friends really reconnecting and making new friends, but my sixth grade year was kind of boring. Things kind of it was just kind of boring, and then my seventh grade year was also just kind of boring because we were all online until about second semester we did hybrid schedule. Um, and my eighth grade year, that's when things kind of picked up again. Um, um, my eighth grade year was probably the most exciting year because I was almost done with middle school, and we got to go to the summit my eighth grade year as a class field trip after our. Okay, real quick. Do y'all did at your middle school? Did you guys do something called the POLs?
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
What is that? Was that a student test?
No. So my middle school did this thing called POLs. So sorry. So it's called presentational learning. So basically, you can do it on your Chromebooks or you can do it on a piece of paper. You write a presentation about your experiences through sixth, seventh, and eighth grade, and then you present in front of two teachers, your parents, if you invite them, and a couple of their classmates. And you get a passing grade, and if you get a passing grade, then you got to go to the summit, like the next week. And also eighth graders got their own, basically like prom, but just for eighth graders.
Okay.
Like just their own school dance.
Yeah.
We had that.
Yeah, the eighth graders got their own school dance. No seventh graders, no sixth graders came. But so with my POL, that was I got lucky. So so a lot of the other kids got assigned like other kids to share in front of, and two teachers and their parents invited them. I had to do it in front from my mom and two teachers because because I think they did like alphabetical order, like who you present from. There was only one other kid with a last name of R in eighth grade at my school, and he was sick the day of the POLs. So I just had to share by myself, and then yeah.
Okay, so what's something that other happened in sixth grade? So I do band. But it's why I introduced. That's why I first started playing trumpet. We had to play a trumpet at home online. It was weird. I still could not play. It was so weird. And then when we had to like go online, we had to go in person. I remember we have little stairs, stairs for each section. I remember I was on the far left. There's five other students in there, and we have to wear something called a band mask. Is where we have a mask, but there's a hole for the mouthpiece, and I remember I try to be smart and just wear the entire mask because I'm technically I'm wearing a mask, but yet I'm letting air inside. But technically I'm wearing a mask, so technically it counts. Yes.
I can speak from experience because in sixth grade I did choir too, and we were all online and we had to sing and stuff, so it was kind of tricky to do that. So.
Yeah. I got two things. So I was also in choir my sixth and seventh grade year. That was just really weird to do online because for a reason none of us really well conducted, I guess, because a lot of the days the choir teacher was out sick, couldn't even join the class. And but another thing is I always remember them saying they always made in school there's always a rule in elementary school when they said this one, middle school they said this rule, you can't wear anything that covers your face too much. The mask is basically just that, they cover from your chin to above your nose. That's half your face.
Yeah.
So they basically just negated their own rules. I mean, I understand it was to keep kids safe from getting sick, but why not then just not do the hybrid schedule at all? Just keep it all online until COVID goes away if they don't want kids covering their faces.
Wait, Tanner, I got a question for you. So at your middle school, did you have like these like homemade sinks with a step?
Homemade what?
You know, like the sinks they had, like with the giant water gallon bucket thing, and you have to, like push on the step to wash your hands.
Yeah.
Did you have those, Tanner?
No,
Oh, cause our school did. Oh.
no, we just washed our hands normally.
But the problem was the water was like reusable, so like it would filter through and back into the bucket, be like dirty water.
Yeah, and my cooking class, because I was in cooking class not my 7th grade year, because I didn't know how that would work, but it was my 6th grade year. And then, so right when we went online, we had one more cooking lab, before I went on to our next unit before the end of the school year. And so we went online. We had to cook our food at home, and it was just really weird because like we always made our food to like have the other kids taste, like we would make enough, but then we couldn't, so I just followed the recipe at my house, but it was just weird to me to have to cook at home with online schedule.
Yeah, there were a couple classes I struggled with online, but basically choir. I was in this TED, which is like a wood class. That was also hard
TED?
for me. Yeah, you would know, Sean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was in TED. I was also gym was really hard for me. Online.
I didn't have. All right. No, I did.
Because with gym, we had to do all our stuff inside, and I was always confided to the basement because I have two older brothers and one younger sister. My sister was in her room. My two older brothers were upstairs. One was in the kitchen. One was in the living room, and we couldn't exactly be in the same room because then, unless you had headphones, because then my older brother's audio would pick up on my computer, and then my teacher would hear like my older brother's teacher's audio and everything. So we all got put into separate rooms during school. But and then on the last day of school, both my 7th and 6th, we had to go to the school to return our Chromebooks.
So, I'm gonna just move on to 2nd grade due to time.
You mean
So,
2nd grade? You mean 7th grade?
7th grade. Yes, I said 7th grade.
You said 2nd grade.
Okay. So 7th grade, we were still wearing masks, but it wasn't that bad. First semester, I remember I had math class with a certain teacher that apparently everyone hated, except for me. Let's see, my English teacher.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna call him Gilb. Gilb. He was the best teacher. Everybody loved him. Like, he is so awesome. He is so chill. He gives a every time when we do something, when we do I ready, it was if we get it done. It was
at least like 75%.
yeah, at least 75%. We get a piece of candy. My iPad actually glitched. Oh, I don't know what happened, but I get like one question done with the assignment. Get 2 questions done with the assignment. Get 1 question done
Were
with the
you so
assignment.
lucky for that?
I don't know what happened. I just got so lucky. And
I remember having him at one point, but then I randomly got switched to the next door teacher, and I was so upset.
But yeah, I got that. But that was a lot. But yeah, our teacher was awesome. Let's see.
You guys
My science teacher. Me personally, I enjoyed him. Like, I liked him. I enjoyed science. We get to look through microscopes. We get to learn about certain things. I liked him. Other people liked him. People were saying some weird things about it. I can't remember. Oh yeah, they said that he said the N-word one time to a friend. Apparently they called him a predator for reasons I do not know.
Yeah, me personally, I disliked him because he'd get almost anyone in trouble for absolutely the dumbest reasons. For me, for example, because I forgot to bring a pencil to class, he sent an email to my parents,
Mm.
and I was really irritated about that.
Yeah, when my science teacher, they got one control because they asked to go to the bathroom.
Okay, so, and then my advisory, that was, it's either a hit or miss. It's me personally. Like, there were times like we had a great day, but we do have like probably a couple kids that were a little bit jerks, but I didn't have a problem with them. I was able to meet a couple friends. We did some stupid stuff. Shoot, but yeah. But for advisory, it's either a hit or miss. Either you get a really good teacher with really good students, or you get a bad and you wish you could go to another classroom. You wish you could go home. You don't want to be in the room that's supposed to keep you safe. Supposed to keep you safe.
Yeah, that's how my 6th grade one was, but my 7th grade one was just great.
Okay. Okay. We're just gonna jump on the 8th grade due to time.
All right.
So 8th grade. 8th grade was probably the best year. I forgot to say 7th grade. It also introduced me to track and field. But 8th grade was a lot of fun. I did cross country. So I wasn't varsity. I was just a simple JV athlete. But I had a lot of fun. My science teacher / my advisory room. She's the best. She is awesome. Like, she has a good personality. Like, she's able to help people with certain things. Like, it was awesome. We did cool stuff. Let's see. My social studies teacher. People don't like him. Don't know why.
I liked him.
I don't know why. Like, I enjoyed him. We did social studies. We learned about a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it. I didn't really mind it. Someone put a pepper spray in his.
Oh yeah.
So, okay, I'm gonna talk about this. So apparently, someone had a pepper spray on them, and then a girl took it out of someone and sprayed one of her friends. And I remember, like, my best friend who goes to another school, his girlfriend was in it, and she had a game that night. He was so worried. I'm like, I've been pepper sprayed before. I know what it's like. I know she'll be fine. Let's see. My English teacher. She is the best teacher. Everybody loved her. There was a time where 2 kids were fighting. She tried to break up. She got punched in the face.
Yeah.
People were so people were so mad. I actually bought her a plant. People wanted that one kid to get expelled, and people were so mad that he only got suspended only for a couple of days.
Exactly.
People were so mad. Holy. Let's see. My math teacher. People love my math teacher.
Yeah, our math teacher was really chill.
He was chill. He was awesome. Like, a lot of people like speaking to him during passing period. It was great. Gym class. Actually all gym class. It was either a very good hit or a very big miss.
Exactly.
We have this one teacher. He is awesome. People love him. We love talking to him. He is
Dude, he was such a W. I loved having him.
Yes. But the other teacher, I didn't really mind it.
Yeah.
Just not a lot of people fan her over him.
Yeah.
Not a sexist thing, just an actual thing.
I can agree with that, yeah.
And that's when 8th grade started doing archery, and that was a lot of fun. We get to get money out of it.
I mean, the classes were good, but the kids were just kind of jerks.
Okay, so due to time and due to 2 minutes, we
are ending this podcast.
Yes, we are ending this podcast.
Thank you for listening. See you next time for high school.
Yes.